Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have more Megadeth for you. It's been a while since we did some Megadeth.
It's been a very long time since we did.
It's one of Phil's favorites.
You haven't forgotten that I've said that, eh?
No.
Rightly so. Megadeth is fantastic, but that's why we're coming back to them, because Sweating Bullets was one that you guys had said was a part of their important catalog that we need to check out, and we haven't arrived at it yet. We've been checking out so much different kinds of music and trying to, expand our horizons. We've been doing some Metallica. We did, I think,
endless amount of music out there to check out.
But in terms of the heavy metal scene, I think the last one that we did was Fade to Black by Metallica.
Yes.
Which was great. Masterpiece at that. So Megadeth and Metallica, those were one of the first ones that we got into on the heavy metal scene, and they have not let us down. They've been fantastic.
It's been a really cool journey and very eye-opening, because I think what I thought heavy metal was before ever actually listening to any is very different than what it actually is. So
and
it's been cool.
The cool thing is Megadeth and Metallica are very different themselves, even within the thrash metal category. So I'm excited to get back to them. You ready to check out Sweating Bullets?
Yeah, let's do it.
Meet the real me and my misfits way of life. A dark black past is my most valued possession. Hindsight is always 20/20, but looking back, it's still a bit fuzzy. Speak of mutually assured destruction. Nice story. Calculator's gotcha. Feeling paranoid to enemy of fostering. Anxiety's attacking me. My hair is getting thin. I'm in trouble for the things I haven't got to yet. I'm chomping at the bit and my palms are getting wet. Hello, me, it's me again. You can subdue but never tame me. It gives me a migraine headache, sinking down to your level. Yeah, just keep on thinking it's my fault and stay an inch or two at a kicking distance. Mankind has got to know his limitations. Feeling claustrophobic like walls are closing in. Bloodstains on my hands and I don't know where I've been. I'm in trouble for the things I haven't got to yet. I'm sharpening the ass and my palms are getting wet.
All right, we got to get a pause in here, guys. I don't know,
I don't know
what
if there is a good place to pause.
Yeah, I don't know what the instrumental breaks are going to be like in this one, but this is such a cool song.
This is so creative,
Yeah.
and even the way that they're using like the spacing with the stereo and the way that they're showing like they're having the voice come in on one ear and then the other ear, almost like you're got like somebody talking to you on this side.
Yeah.
Talking to you on
Well,
this
that's
side.
I think the point of the song, right? From the lyrics that he was saying in the beginning, the schizophrenic idea, right? Of you got split personality,
Yeah.
somebody that's a little bit crazy, should be in the psych ward somewhere.
Yeah, like hi me, it's me.
And you know, doing things you don't know what you did because it's the other version of you.
Yeah.
Right. What was that movie? The guy, it was Split or something like that.
Oh yes,
Yeah, it reminded me of that.
Yeah.
But then the music components in this are so wild. Like you mentioned the stereo aspects, right? But the way they've put together the song, it literally feels like you're going through the human psyche of this
Yeah.
anxiety feeling.
Yes, it does give you like a
Yeah.
kind of a panicky anxiety
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah. And then the song is obviously called "Sweating Bullets."
Yeah, it's like
right?
he's talking about his hand being wet, like can't hold when he's sharpening the axe. and,
Right, but like the
yeah.
way the music comes across, it's like feeling like you're sweating
Yeah,
bullets.
because you're like anxious and stressed.
Yeah, but that's so cool that they were
I
able
know.
to. You know, it's interesting too because it's got this darker subject of a song, but it's almost comedic as
Yes.
well.
Yeah.
You know, it's
yeah.
like it's a darker sound or a
it's
darker.
almost like a parody of some sort.
Yeah, but in a darker way.
Yeah.
Which is very cool because they still kept it metal. You know,
Yeah.
they still kept it thrash metal and still added some comedy to it.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if you didn't know Megadeth normally, right now that we've got to know them a little bit more, they have a lot of political songs
Yes,
or,
songs
you know,
with meaning.
Yeah, exactly. So this one, it's still got meaning to it and it's still super creative. And it's still dark sounding,
Yeah.
but it's comedic. So I think this is the first time I've really heard that from a Megadeth song.
For sure. And I also thought it was kind of cool because like we were talking about the, split personalities, but at the same time, it also made me think of like, when you're hearing like two different voices, like the angel versus the devil, like kind of the influences in your decisions in your life. It's kind of what that made me think of too. And it was like a voice from this side, a voice from this side.
Yeah.
And they often show like the little angel on your shoulder and the little devil speaking to you.
All right, let's rewind it.
This album cover is also a little bit scary.
And that should be good. Let's go. The anxiety is building.
Well, me, it's nice talking to myself. A credit to dementia. Someday you too will know my pain and smile its black-toothed grin. If the war inside my head won't take a day off, I'll be dead. My icy fingers claw your back. Here I come again. Paranoia, true enemy, a false friend. Anxiety's attacking me, my hair is getting thin. Feeling claustrophobic like the walls are closing in. Bloodstains on my hands and I don't know where I've been. Once you've committed me, now you have planted me.
Megadeth, Sweating Bullets.
That was so cool. I mean, obviously we've done, like you said, a lot of material from them that has like a specific message or a specific meaning behind it. I feel like it's all been creative, but I feel like this has been, for me at least, I feel like the most creative from a standpoint of what they're talking about. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like this is the most artistically creative.
Yeah, it's like I said earlier, it's very different from the Megadeth that we've done thus far, but it's still great at that.
Yeah, really cool.
Shows their diversity and what they can compose musically. And I think this highlights what I've said before about Dave Mustaine. We know he wrote this one, and he is, I think personally, he's an underrated songwriter because of the complexities that seem to come through between the lyricism, but also the music compositions, because I think that is not to be overlooked in this one as well. Of course, the lyrics and the theme of the song, but the way they fit everything together in all their songs is just so perfect. I love the way they build songs and they transition out of musical bridges and solos and the drum work, and then how they emphasize the lyrics around those things to just add the cherry on top, right?
The one thing that I like about them, I think, is that I find with heavy metal, I find that it's either hard to keep the rhythm the whole time because there's a lot of switch ups of the time signatures and the tempo and all that kind of stuff. Or it's like very similar throughout with a little bit like of difference, obviously with the solo or maybe a bridge or something like that, but the main base of the melody of the song is the same. Whereas with them, I feel like they switch it up a lot, but they still keep the underlying rhythm of the song that you can actually flow and follow the whole song. So it keeps it very unique and, you know, kind of on your toes of like what to expect, but you can still jam out to it as a song and not feeling like you're constantly like, whoa, like what even just happened there?
Yeah, well, I think that's more so with them, the flow of the song.
Yeah.
Because the flow of the song feels like it goes the right way from the composition. Even though they might switch up the musical elements a bit, it still flows really nicely. So you, like when the song is building or you're getting to the next section, you're kind of expecting it.
Yeah.
So that keeps like a groove and a flow for you.
That makes sense.
Whereas it's not like so sudden, right?
Yeah,
it's like
like
we're
just like a
gradually moving into different sections, which I think they do that really well. And I think Metallica also does that really, really well.
Because I noticed that a lot with the drums. Like there's a lot of changes in the drums with this, but it never felt like out of place.
Which you would normally expect that to be the rhythm component.
Exactly, right? Yeah.
But anyways, clearly we like Sweating Bullets because we've been rambling on about it now, and hopefully you enjoyed watching us react to this one. If you did, you know what to do. You got to hit that like button. And if you've subscribed, make sure that you are subscribed, because the subscription button has been going off for some of you guys unintendedly. I don't know why YouTube's been doing that, but just double check to make sure you are subscribed to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, then you should. And you should also leave us some recommendations for more Megadeth, because clearly we've enjoyed their catalog.
I'd like to see what's next.
And maybe we should go back and check out Tornado of Souls, because we did the live version of Tornado of Souls. We haven't done the studio version of that one, although I have heard that one because I've been playing it on my playlist. But Sam, I don't think she's heard the studio version.
I haven't heard the studio version. And, you know, I'm sure they have tons of material. So just, lots of suggestions are welcomed.
Yeah. And that's it from us today, guys. We'll be back with 2 more videos tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you then.